Hi, I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot. Welcome to 10 Talk Tuesday. Today I want to share something personal with you. I want to share with you what tarot has done for me in my life. That's coming up right after this. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so what has tarot done for me? I'm a tarot reader and I don't do it as a profession, I do it as a hobby. So I'm not doing this every day, all day. I do it for myself every now and again, for friends and family, and if I have a client that phones or whatever, I'll do it for them, but I'm not doing this every day. So for me to say that the tarot has spiritually enlivened me and it's just now running my day and my life is so completely changed and I'm such a spiritual person, I'd actually be talking a lot of cack. However, I can tell you this, tarot and my fiance saved my life, because up until about 4 years ago, I'd been doing tarot before that and I'd been in and out of tarot and I went to it, then I left it, then I went back. But up until 4 years ago, I was a druggie, major drug problems. I was a binge drinker. I would be generally fuck drunk most of the time. And I had an incredibly explosive and violent temper. I met my fiance, and my fiance said to me, either I shape up or ship out. And that is when I had to take stock of my life. I had to take stock of the fact that I was nearly 50. This was 4 years ago. And I could not carry on the way I was going. And the one place, because I'm not a religious person, I couldn't turn to the church or go back to mosque or go to all the temples. So the one thing I did do was I spoke to a very good friend of mine, Karen, and she said to me, look, why don't you do something called shadow work or deep diving with tarot cards? And I said to her, I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, cut a long story short, I did. I bought myself a tarot deck, and it was quite a dark deck, and I started doing some shadow work. And what this did was, without me even realizing, it brought so much to the surface. And I continued with this, and every day got better. Bit better. I was studying the cards. I threw myself into actually studying tarot properly. I threw myself into instead of just doing readings, I now was doing readings with a lot of meaning behind them, if that makes any sense. I think if you're a tarot reader, you'll understand that. And I started doing readings for myself. And that is where tarot saved me. I got myself onto a program of therapy, medicine, got myself onto antidepressants, got myself onto mood tablets, very blessed to have had the incredible support of my fiance and the tarot cards. Because the tarot cards allowed me to look into worlds that I would never have normally experienced or thought about investigating. And no, I'm not talking about optical illusions and going into the fairy realm and that's you into that, that's cool. I personally don't believe in that sort of thing. What I do believe in is the archetypes and the journey of the fool, and I applied that almost literally to my life. And as I studied tarot more in depth and started looking at the underbelly or started digging deeper into what tarot was and meant, and not just doing these surface readings, I came to understand myself more. And this is what tarot has done for me. It has allowed me to understand me, Matthew. I'm the one that has all these issues, or had all these issues, and I was the only one that was going to dig myself out of this very deep, dark hole that I put myself into. So I turned to the tarot. I looked at different decks. I studied more. I threw myself into the whole world of tarot and cartomancy, learning, studying, questioning myself, saying to myself, why am I actually attracted to this particular form of divination? Is it the pretty pictures? Is it the energies? Is it the fact that I actually have a background in this, even though it was just a surface background of doing 1 or 2 readings? What was it? Coming up with ideas, looking at my soul, my spirit, my energy, my kind of, where do I want to be in 5 years' time? All of that connected to the tarot deck, okay? Looking through the different court cards and imagining myself as each one of those people. One day I'd be the King of Cups, the next day I'd be the Queen of Swords, the next day I'd be the Page of Wands. Putting myself into all these different positions and saying, how would these people, how would this person deal with this issue today? Okay, pulling a daily card and saying, I've got the Hanged Man. What does that mean? Going to my little white book and actually reading the literal meaning that comes with the cards. And then looking at it and saying, okay, that's the literal meaning. What else can I see? Looking in depth and then applying that to my day or to my life. And if you can do this, you'd be amazed what you can learn about yourself. And that is what tarot has done for me. It has opened my mind to myself. And it has allowed me to look inside me. It has allowed me, or should I say it has actually forced me to question a lot of my decisions. Not only decisions I'm making now, but decisions I made then. Why did I turn to drugs? Why did I want to be blotto most of the day? What was it that I was missing, scared of, ashamed of? Okay, a lot of the issues that we have that we are unaware of have to do with shame and guilt. And these are heavy, heavy burdens to carry with us. And you know, they are the two most useless emotions in the whole gamut of emotions. Fear, we need fear, okay, for all sorts of reasons. But guilt and shame are two emotions we don't need. You can forgive yourself. Don't forget, but forgive. You can forgive yourself. Even if the whole world has not forgiven you, you can forgive yourself. If you are feeling ashamed about something, face it. Use your cards to do deep diving work and face the shame. Allow the cards to comfort you. Allow the cards to say to you, hey, you know what? Yes, you feel ashamed about that, but my goodness, look at what you've done since then. Or if you are feeling ashamed about something and you want to move on, use the cards as a way to help you move on. That's what tarot can do for you. It's what tarot has done for me. It has changed me. I am literally a completely different person to the person I was 4 years ago. Yes, I was doing tarot 4 years ago. Yes, I knew all about tarot. I've been doing tarot since Pa fell off the bus. But actually understanding what I'm doing and connecting fully with the cards, that is very different to just doing a couple of readings for people and taking their money. Okay? I now connect with the people I'm reading for. I now feel for them when certain spreads come up with certain messages. I know how those people might be feeling. I understand where they're going. I understand what they've gone through because I've gone through it, and the cards have helped me overcome that. I don't know if any of you have had a similar experience. I don't know if any of you have ever used the tarot at times of great personal upheaval, and I don't know if the tarot has ever been a life raft for you, or a split in the path, if you know what I mean. You could either go down the left lane and continue on your way, the way you are, or you could take the right-hand path and you can embrace the tarot. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, where you've been given this choice. I would love to hear stories. I would love to hear experiences that you've had using the tarot to enrich your life and to perhaps pull you back from the brink. Leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this, and let me know if you believe that tarot can actually do this. I'd be very interested to read your comments. While you're down there, you can press all the buttons, ring all the bells, subscribe, like, share my stuff, tell your friends, all of that stuff. Send me some love, give me a couple of hugs, because you know who I am. I'm Matt from Tubby Tarot saying, I'll see you on the flip side.